guys, welcome back to Model Image. If this is your first time, hi, my name is RUSHAE. I'm a lover of fashion, the business of fashion. I'm also a little obsessed with vintage. And if this is your first time, I do a lot of styling here, primarily through thrifted and vintage finds. So if you do like styling content, I'd love for you to subscribe. Today's haul is from Salvation Army, and that was such a quick little grab and go. When I got there, they were close to closing time. And the clip that I have for you is a very short clip. By the time I found the items that I wanted to select from, they were yelling 10 minutes. So I'll go quickly into showing you what were the items I was selecting from, and then I'll come back here and show you what I got. Now, when it comes to thrifting, there are days when I need to take my time. I need to sift through every single section carefully. And then there's another time when I'm in, I'm out, and it's 20 minutes because that's all you have. But how I'm able to do this is because for each category, I think I have in mind, it's like a running list of items that I want. So if I'm in the sweater section, I'm looking for visual interest. I'm looking for nice muted colors that will complement my skin tone. If I'm in the jeans section, the denim section, I'm looking for high-waisted. I might be looking for vintage tags. I might be looking for a specific color wash. So when I'm going in there, if I'm doing a quick scan through, that's what I'm looking. Is it high-waisted? Is it a vintage tag? You know, what style? You know, I'm looking for straight leg. So I already know when I'm hitting this section and I'm going quick, that's what I'm looking for. So you'll see what I mean with the pieces that I was able to get. Now, the downside of thrifting quickly is you may miss one or two flaws, which is definitely what happened today. So I'll show you what I got. When it comes to the jacket section, I know I'm looking for, again, I'm looking for vintage. I might be looking for a nice suede jacket, a nice leather jacket in my size. A lot of the times they're really oversized. So whenever I go in, I'm always looking to see if something might pop up in my size. Today I got this quilted little jacket. It's still quite chilly here. We're still back into 40s, 50s this week. Unfortunately, we probably have one day where it goes up to like a 60-degree, where, you know, a nice light jacket like this would be really good, and I don't have to worry about wearing darker colors. I'm cold, but I still want to feel like light and airy because it is spring and it's a little brighter outside. So I got this. This is just by Basic Editions, but you know, we're still doing a lot of quilting right now, so I was able to zone in on the quilts. Inside, it has this nice like little plaid type of design, which I really like. It's a little nod to, you know, the Burberry-esque type coating. What I missed was that it's actually missing one of the poppers, so that's the downside. You zone in, I know I want beige, I want quilted, I wanted a short jacket, but by finding all of those things on my list, I wasn't able to do a full go over. Outside of it, I checked the sleeves, etc. for wear, and it's practically new. Somewhere along the line, the popper fell off, and yeah, so I'm ending up with that. But still, for what I wanted, I don't necessarily need it to be buttoned all the way up, so I may still be able to get some use out of it, even though it's missing a popper. So that's the low of quick thrift shopping. Another item where it's like, hit and miss is this skirt. Now I loved the color of it, a nice khaki. What can go wrong for, you know, khaki in spring? It will be very versatile in terms of the color. I could wear it, you know, I'm wearing a similar like color tone today, so already I know it will go nicely with this top. And I just loved the buttons going all the way down, the pleating. I love the shape of it. It's a nice little definition in the waistline here, and then it goes off. So I know this will be like nice and flattering. So when I went through the skirts, I'm looking for midi, I'm looking for flowy, I'm looking for color tone. And when I pulled out this color and realized it was buttoned all the way down, I'm like, perfect. I can, you know, leave some of the buttons open for spring, have on a nice pair of espadrilles, and I know it would work quickly. So I'm like, grab and go. The downside, again, because it was partially buttoned here, I just assumed that they missed a button, not that it's missing a button. But for something like this, because I probably wouldn't button it all the way down anyway, it would be easier to just move one of these lower buttons up, and then I'll still have that button all the way to, you know, probably here, which would be a perfect spot to stop buttoning anyway. So that's how I'd fix that. But again, another hit or miss. I love the skirt, missed that there was a button missing. So that's, you know, the ups and downs of knowing what you're looking for, but missing some of the flaws when you don't have all that time to like be as critical. But I love this skirt as well. So as I'm scanning the sweater section, again, I'm looking for color, I'm looking for interest, something that jumps out at me. And one thing that I've been passing on for, you know, since the beginning of this year, and I keep picking them up and putting them back, is yellow. So I saw some yellow that really appealed to me this thrift trip in this just quick glance, and I ended up getting more than one because I thought they'd look great together. So first up, it's this, which is like a pale pastel-y buttery yellow. It could almost pass off as like a cream color, but it's really like a really pale yellow. What I loved with this was the neckline right here. I just loved this little feminine detail, which is repeated on the sleeve and on the hem of the sweater, which is such a cute little thing. I don't know if they'll see much of the hem. I tend to tuck stuff like these in because it looks pretty long, but again, I saw the color, I saw these little frills on the neck and on the cuff, and so it was able to just do a quick scan through and grab. While I was in the yellow section, because that was the only section that I gravitated to, this is the next piece. Hopefully it's not too blown out right here. So I love that this, first of all, is a mock neck. I do love a higher neck on a sweater, and it has these little pearl details. It is a vintage sweater, so it has like that argyle-y type crisscross on the front, but it's just nice and soft and feminine. This is by, again, Basics Editions, which is the same place from the jacket. So just a nice like buttery yellow. And even though it's cold, you know, and I'm wearing, and I'm still gravitating to knits, you know, I'm gravitating to lighter colored knits. So this was the second item that I got. And when I picked this up, the next item was right beside it, and it is this yellow cardigan. Now, when I saw this right beside it, I put it together. I'm like, it's not a perfect match in terms of color, but I just imagine putting this cardigan over this little mock neck sweater. Now, what I loved with this was like this little weave on the pattern right here. And I also loved these little gold buttons on the sweater, which I thought were the cutest thing. They do have the buttons on the pockets as well. You'll be able to see it better when I have it on, but I just thought that these two together would be so cute. It will help me lift my spirits knowing that I'm still wearing sweaters and it's like almost the end of April. So yeah, I'm looking forward to putting these together and wearing them. And finally, finding some yellow that I, am not terrified of. So we'll see how they look on, and then we really be able to judge if yellow is for me or not. The final item that I have is this blazer. Now look at this awesome double-breasted blazer, and I just loved the little buttons, of course, me and the gold buttons. I loved this lapel though, how statement it is. It's a nice square shoulder. It's almost kind of, military vibes. It kind of gives me Gucci vibes when I saw this blazer as well. So I grabbed this, and I love that it was long lined. I'm always looking for a nice long lined blazer. I also love these like square pockets. So it's very, kind of militant, but very Gucci to me. So I thought I'd grab this, and this is what the back looks like. So it's just a nice with those little back flap things right here. And yeah, also the smaller little gold buttons on the cuff. It's typically men's that has the label on the inside, and this is by Forecasts by Superior. And that's what this label looks like. But yeah, so these are the items. It's definitely a color tone. I basically got beige and yellow. So clearly I had my eye zoomed in for these colors, or these were the colors that were jumping out based on the run-in things in my head. These fit the bill. So I was able to grab these and head out easily. So I'm gonna cut to the try-ons and see what these look like. So two things I forgot to say. For the haul, I spent less than $20, like $18.98 is what I spent for this haul. It's a Salvation Army, so prices are a little lower at this Salvation Army. And I also forgot that I got these pair of green rain boots. It's been quite wet, and I definitely was influenced by the weather right now. So these are by Thrift. So it's just these green like platypus little boots, rain boots, that I just decided to grab as well. So this is the last thing that I got from Salvation Army. First up is a skirt. I went ahead and just did a quick switch with the buttons. The waist is a little big, but I was able to pin it for now. So this is what the skirt looks like. And again, I did try it on with the top, because when I put it together, I'm like, oh, it's perfect. So this is what the skirt looks like. I just love the pleats. I love the buttons. I love the lines of it. And just to be a brat, I threw on the little wallets just so you can see. I don't recommend styling your outfits with a welly like this, but just so you can see what these look like. But here is how I style this skirt, just with a pair of kitten heels. Wedges would also be nice. I haven't gone into full spring pull out just yet, but I think this heels, just a nice little kitten heels and a cute little basket bag, is perfect for spring. So this is how I style the skirt. The only thing is the skirt has no pockets. I'm devastated. I guess I'll have to put everything in my handbag. So this is what the skirt looks like, and yeah, just easy, feminine, and I just love it. Next up, I thought I'd show you what the sweater looks like individually. So this is what I meant with that little crisscross kind of argyle design with the little pearl details, the mock neck, and I've paired it with a pair of white jeans, keeping it light, but then taking it back down by pairing like darker accessories, darker belts and shoe with this look. So this is what the set looks like, and it's like layering but keeping it light and still feeling like I'm in the spring mood. Let me know what you think. Does this work together? I love. So here is a pale pastel yellow knitted top, and this is with the cute little frills on the neck and on the sleeve. Again, like I said, because it's so long, I'd probably not leave it out. It's not very flattering for my for my shape, but I guess, you know, you could always just like bring it up as well, give it a little more definition like this. So next up is the blazer, and I just love the statement of these lapels with the double-breasted features of this jacket. I love the square shoulder. It does have shoulder pads in here, so it's nice and structured, and you know, more than likely I'd pull the sleeves up, and when you have sleeves like this, it works so great for pushing your sleeves back in a blazer. And on the bottom, I didn't intend to put these two together when I picked them up, but when I saw how well the colors went with each other, I decided to try it on with the midi skirt as well. I put on my tiger print booties just for a little more drama. So this is what the blazer looks like if I decided to throw it on with a pair of midi. It's still very cold, so wearing something like this in spring is very relevant for me right now. So to play up with the elements some more, I've added my little beaded stud dupe, and even though it's so muted, it seems like now just this little pop of color. So I am loving this together. So this is what this little thing looks like. But I also love the idea of this with like dark denim, and these are a pair of my flares. The good thing with this top is that my flares are all like super low rise, so a longer top would definitely help to cover that. So in this case, the little frills will be able to make their appearance in a look like this. But to make it even more refined, I think I'd want to close up the buttons on this and just really let the shape of the jacket blazer do the talking. And because this really gave me like Gucci inspiration, and Gucci'd up a little bit more and give it a little bit of more of a Gucci edge with this look. So this is definitely how I'd wear this blazer, and I love it. So now with it being in this double-breasted, you can see the pockets, you can see more of the details, and I just love the structure of it. I love the drama that it's giving to this outfit, and this is like my jam. So this is the final look, and I just love it. So guys, listen, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to let me know in the comment section what look was your favorite, what piece is your favorite. As well, don't forget to subscribe. I'd love for you to join the family. And if you did like this video, please give it a like, and I'll see you guys in the next one.